Another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. I'm Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
Hi, Woody.
There's Menace.
What's up?
Gina Gratis here.
Hi.
We got Seabass. We got Sammy.
Hello.
Morgan is here.
Hey.
Phones are open. 877-44-WOODY. You can hit us up with a text over to 22987. A lot of people hit us up there. Or on social media. Look for us there at The Woody Show. A lot of nice things that you see when you put yourself out there, whether it's a radio show like this or just on social media in general. But it is the public, so you have to
take the good with
yeah, right. If you're going to put yourself out there, you got to expect that at some point.
Not everybody's going to love you.
Right. And I don't know, there's an update on that chick, the MaryLisa.com chick.
Oh, yeah, the Billboard chick.
Yeah, she had said before that she had received thousands of applications. And, she's still going through those, and she's still getting them. But she said she's also getting a lot of hate mail. Now, she had put up like a billboard. She was having a hard time finding Mr. Right.
Right.
So she put up this billboard and, said, hey, I'm looking for a dude.
Yeah, who's interested?
Where's he at?
And she said that she expected some negative comments, but she wasn't ready for people to use the site to call her a bitch and a whore. I'm like,
internet.
She didn't ask us.
We
could have told her that was coming. We see stuff all the time.
Within the first 5 minutes of that bill being up.
All the time.
That's hilarious.
Despite all the hate mail, she's continuing on. She sees the supportive messages and, so she's going through. The hate mail, she keeps those in a separate binder.
That's for the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just burn them.
It's weird because she's from the San Francisco Bay Area, right?
Yes.
And in San Francisco, there's like 8 dudes to every chick there.
Lucky.
And so
you would think that she would have her.
I know, because I've talked to women from there
her choice
who's moved there, and they love it. They said, "Oh, when I lived in New York, I was a 6, but when I moved to San Francisco, I'm a 9."
She went up.
Because there's so many tech guys there, so many tech bros.
And those are dorks, too.
Yeah.
So it's not like they have a ton of experience with women.
And
they'll kind of take what they
happy
can
to be
get.
there,
You can walk all over them.
Her list was pretty extensive, I remember. Like the things she wanted. She was pretty picky.
She put it out there.
That's all right, but apparently you can be.
You can,
Oh,
right?
you can be for sure.
For her, it's a buyer's market.
Yeah.
It is.
But
Except
some might
the fact that she's
think
a
you're
bitch and a whore.
I mean, but some
that's
guys,
not
There's going to be a
nice.
handful of
some
those
guys
always.
like that though.
Yeah.
True.
The whore part.
Yeah.
Now, did Greg miss out on his true love? Well, he wants to be a kept man.
That is my dream.
Greg's dream is to be a stay-at-home husband.
That is my dream.
Well, you better do it. Hurry.
What would be better than that? Especially the ones where the husband says, you are not getting a job, you are not to work.
I want you to relax.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Thanks. Okay.
You rest your mouth for when I get home.
Greg
Greg would
Gladly.
be like, all right.
I'd be like, okay. And when you get home, the house will be picture perfect. You're going to have a new dinner every night. I'm going to look up recipes. I'll cook for you. I'll clean.
You would be
See,
great.
you say that, and I think it's like how people feel about a lot of things. Like, well, if I had a treadmill, I would use it all the time.
You're
I
totally
live
right.
on that thing.
Yeah, people go, oh, man, I would love to have a pool. I'd be in it all the time. And you are at
You're
first.
Yeah.
Right? And then
Exactly.
you do that stuff, and then within 6 months, Greg, the house is a disaster.
Right.
He's eating bonbons.
Yeah.
There's wine bottles everywhere.
Got to make dinner.
Oh, again.
Greg always sees red when he hears a housewife say how boring her life is.
Yeah.
And then Greg is
Yeah, because that's
oh,
Greg's
man.
dream.
I
It is
want
my
to
dream.
live that life.
And I think you're right, because we all want those certain things, and then when you get them, you just don't do it.
Yeah, nobody likes their own hair.
Right. Totally.
Everybody's, wants whatever they don't have.
I want Sammy's hair.
And I want Gina's hair. I want curly
See?
hair.
I want long
babe.
blonde locks.
I told you I went to college near a beach, and I said, I'm going to take a walk on the beach every day. I did it 0 times.
0 times? Not even once. Huh?
I mean, I rode my bike to the beach, I think,
The
once.
best intentions. I
Yeah.
signed up for that gym on the first floor of our building here at the radio station with full intention of going
Right.
there after the show each day.
Paid for a year
Never
in
went.
I
advance.
paid for the whole year up front. Ask me how many times I went. 0.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
In
It's
fact,
in the
the only-
same building.
The only time because you use your building like key card to buzz in. The only time I buzzed into that gym is when I hired Seabass and I showed him the gym. There's a gym here on
in the
site.
building.
He goes, oh, yeah? I said, yeah, you want to see it? Yeah, sure. And then buzzed him in there. That was the one and only time I used my 1 year full membership to buzz in there.
And he ended up using it, but then he had
did.
issues. It's weird. It's always the other person.
Well, it's because he was living, he chose to live in a van
Yeah.
So he didn't have to pay money for rent.
Yeah.
He was living in the van, but he would use the gym downstairs for showering, and then all the lockers were his closet.
Oh,
So
my
he,
God.
He commandeered like 6 lockers or something.
Which I'm
not
sure he
following
would have
rules.
issue if anybody
Of
else.
course,
yeah.
because that's not the rules.
He
But
would
again,
lose
the
his
rules
mind if
don't
someone
apply to him. He
No.
just
Right.
applies the
Oh,
rules
here
to
it
everybody
comes.
else. Okay, I was wondering what he was doing.
It was
That
just going
is
to take a minute.
Yeah.
crazy.
Defend yourself, Seabass.
Yeah, but then it was great because I understood what he was saying too, because they provide towels. Towel service was all good. You didn't have to worry about that.
Now, that I get.
Yeah.
That, the shower I
It's easy to
get.
sound bad when you lie about the facts.
Okay.
Oh.
I had one locker.
You
that
had
I-
one locker for all your clothes.
Yeah. That between that and the RV and the van, I didn't store. I wasn't living down there. I was either in the dojo or in the RV.
The dojo.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
When he first
Lived
moved,
above one.
Yeah.
when he first moved here, he was renting an illegal apartment. It was a room over a dojo.
This is very Better
so
Call Saul.
it was supposed to be like an office space,
Right.
and the only bathroom was downstairs where the dojo was.
Kitchenette.
And so in the kitchenette. And so if he wanted, the visual on this is great. Anytime he wanted to use the bathroom or the kitchenette, he would have to go downstairs from his illegal apartment, past all the kids who were taking their karate
That's not
lessons.
accurate either.
That's what you said.
The kitchenette was in the back of the room, so yes, my apartment looked out on the kitchen on the dojo, but everything was in the back, so I didn't have to walk through the
I thought
kids.
the bathroom was the one that all the kids and stuff had to use too.
Right, but that was in the back where my apartment was.
So you're waiting in line for the
But
bathroom with
but
kids.
going back to the gym in the building, I'm trying to remember now. It was the issue of some towels started disappearing.
There was no issue of that. They never noticed because no one ever used it. They had ample towels.
They didn't have inventory.
Yeah,
This is
By the way,
an
no one ever uses it
example.
now either because our building's 57% empty,
Yeah.
and they've overpriced the damn place, and they
Right.
close it on the weekends. It doesn't open until
They
5 a.m.
quadrupled
Oh,
the
wow.
price, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, another example though, typically how Seabass will apply the rules to everybody else.
Not
but when there's a
accurate.
rule, well, what about the garage here at the building? You're storing a
Again,
vehicle.
I was
you were
not
using
storing a
you were
vehicle.
storing clothes in the locker downstairs, which you cut the lock off of a bike rack.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
And somebody
I
noticed.
cut a lot of locks actually. Did one last week. It was
Unsightly,
very
right?
satisfying.
Yeah.
But again, the point being is that my quote unquote rules or the crimes were entirely victimless. Like with the parking spot here.
So what about the lock on the rack downstairs?
that? Turned out to be a friendly
Slight
fire
victim?
issue.
Misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding because 99% of the locks I cut and remove are eyesores.
He bought like an angle grinder.
Yes.
Just so he can cut locks, and also for the sandwich board signs
I
that
support
people
that
will put
1,000%.
out on the sidewalks, and they'll like kind of chain them to a
Right.
like a light post or something.
We're having a sale.
I just want to crap up the neighborhood, and I don't have to pay for real advertising.
So I'll
Yeah.
tack something
Yeah.
to a
And
street light.
And I will argue for Seabass
you.
with the bike lock thing. You're a grown ass man. You shouldn't be riding your bike to work.
Also true.
Dork.
And when I announced that, people
dork.
texting and saying, "Yeah, we do that at my work or my school all the time," because people, the vast majority of the time, when you see an empty bike lock, it's been there for 6 years.
Yeah.
And it's just an eyesore.
Well, going back to Greg and his dream of being a kept man.
Yeah.
So years ago, Ryan Murphy was a guest on the show, and boy, he came in and he had the biggest crush on Greg Gorey.
And his gaydar must have been.
It was on,
because
it was on
at the
fire.
time, this is before Greg was out of the closet.
True.
So he was still married to a woman.
I know a homosexual when I see one.
And man, he shot his shot.
I know.
And Greg wasn't having it. That's the theme, the
Sorry,
topic,
bro.
the
I'm into chicks.
the story of the new animated podcast. We have a brand new animated podcast based on the story. I'll play the clip here, but you can see it. Just go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/The Woody Show, or check it out on our social media at The Woody Show. This is years ago. We were working at a radio station in San Francisco. Ryan Murphy came in to promote
It
whatever.
might have been the beginning of American Horror Story.
Yeah, like whatever his current project was, and he was straight up infatuated with Greg. Now, at the time, Greg was married to a woman. So Greg was still in the closet.
Mistakes
Now,
were made.
had Greg been his out-of-the-closet gay self,
Right.
he could be
my
Mr.
God.
Murphy right
You could be a
now.
house husband.
I know.
Not Greg Gorey, it'd be Greg Murphy.
Greg Murphy. I'd be living in a manse.
He loves
Well, you
Greg.
probably hate him for providing for you, right, Greg?
Oh, it
And you
would be terrible.
And you'd be like, I don't have sex right now.
I want to have my own career. Oh, right. Like those words would ever come out of my mouth.
And also, he's kind of too white for you, right?
Yeah, he's definitely not my type.
$2 million make up for that.
Bank account is my type.
You got to see the visuals. New animated podcast waiting for you right now on our YouTube page, youtube.com/The Woody Show.
There is a plot in Ryan Murphy's new creation, All's Fair, with Kim Kardashian and Naomi
Oh, yeah,
Watts.
getting rave reviews.
Where it's a 0% critic score. Did you see that?
Oh, it's up to 6. Thank you.
Is it really?
Yeah, I started watching it. Super dumb. But one of the subplots is Jessica Simpson, who looks like a different person now.
Oh, yeah.
And she's going through this divorce, and she had that same complaint. My husband wouldn't let me get a job. He wanted me to stay home. And I thought, and the problem is? And she was married in the show to a billionaire.
Yeah.
What could be better than that?
Right.
You're not allowed to work. Okay.
Yeah, easy living. And then if you get divorced, you'll be able to tell the judge, well, he wouldn't let me work.
Yeah.
And so you'll get support for the rest of your life.
I need to maintain that lifestyle. Oh, that's so sad. You can't have a career.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Gina Grad's going to have the trending news headlines coming up for you next here on The Woody Show.
The Woody Show. We'll be right back.
Time to win some